Deep in the southern foothills of the Wicklow Mountains flows the Out River. Only it's not called that anymore. 200 years ago it was renamed the Gold Mines River. There's a clue in the title, and that's why I'm here.
I used to think it only happened in comic books and in westerns, but there actually is gold in them there hills. Yeehaw!
Paddy McCardle is the author of Gold Frenzy, the tale of Ireland's first and only gold rush.
Yes, indeed, John, you're very welcome. Let's find gold.
The story begins here, at this unassuming stream, in September 1795.
It all happened on a Tuesday, would you believe? There were a number of workers here felling timber, and suddenly one of the sharper workers thought he noticed something, a glint, in the roots of an upfallen tree. And by God, when he got down and examined it, it was gold. Wow! Eureka! It was probably a piece, something of that order, like we see here. Whoa. It didn't just occur in tiny grains, it occurred in decent nuggets.
Word soon spread, and folks from the surrounding area left the tilling and sowing of their fields to join a frenzy of gold prospecting down at the river.
This chaos ensued in this valley that lasted a full month. Hundreds of diggers were involved every day. They camped here. There was a huge carnival atmosphere. They attracted thousands of spectators.
So it was a real gold rush.
It was a real gold rush. And maybe you'd find it in the first week, but maybe you'd find it in the first hour. So now, think National Lottery, it could be you.
How much gold did they find?
Well, in the first month they found 80 kilos, and in today's money that might equate with something like €3 million in value.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's the reality.
There would have been songs, traditional songs from the 1700s, 1800s about picking up gold on the street. That sounded fanciful to me, but it actually happened.
It actually happened, and right here where we're gazing, in this very area.
Unfortunately for the prospectors, the powers that be eventually decided to take matters in hand.
Well, Dublin Castle had its eye on the gold. They said they were extremely worried that the harvest was being abandoned because all these people around here
were blinded by gold.
They were blinded by gold.
Yeah.
So, finally, their patience up in Dublin snapped, and they sent in the militia.
The locals were sent packing, and the authorities began to mine the river using more sophisticated methods. But the richest pickings had already been claimed.
In over 2 years, they recovered 17 kilos of gold, which must have brought a smile to the faces of the residents around here, who in that 1 month had achieved more than 4 times that amount.
There's a part of me absolutely thrilled that it was the local peasants managed to get in here before it was licensed, grab the bulk of the gold and get the hell out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Over time, the bounty given up by the Gold Mines River has dwindled. Occasionally, however, the odd nugget is still discovered. So I'm meeting up with geologist Vaughan Williams, who's going to show me how to pan for gold.
Hi John, how you doing?
Great.
That's nice.
Catch anything yet?
Oh, we're working on it.
Is there actually gold in the stream still, or what?
There is. There's not as much probably as there used to be. It's been very heavily worked over the years, and way back to 1795 it's been dug over by countless people, so the chances of finding a really nice piece now is probably...
I have a hunch about today though. Before we go any further, if this were a lotto syndicate, what's the deal here, all right? Because I'm helping you, but...
No, 50-50.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I thought you might say, well, it being your first time, John, you can keep whatever you find, but fair enough.
Just jig it and shake it to start off with. We need to do a fair bit of that. And every now and again, give it a bit of a knock. And take water in, swirl it around the back, and swirl it out the front.
Am I right in saying that men actually went mad doing this?
I'd say they would have done.
I can see how.
It becomes addictive, I'm sure. Always looking for that bit of gold in the next pan.
And how would I know if I found gold? Would I recognise it?
You'll recognise it immediately.
Really?
There's nothing else like it.
I have to say, it's a lovely way to spend the afternoon, even if my luck appears to have deserted me. Or has it?
There we go. Oh, there it is. Like, see that bit there?
Oh, that is gold, is
That's
it?
gold, yeah.
Wow.
Gold Mines River Gold.
Could you kind of guesstimate the weight of that?
A fraction of a gram.
So I won't be giving up the day job, no?
Not yet.
We struck gold, though.
We did indeed. Well done. Beginner's luck.
Play. Good man. Not only did I get my little bit of gold, but also I just experienced what thousands of people must have experienced down there during the gold rush. Squabbling, haggling, arguing with jewellers, and perhaps, for somebody, an opportunity in 1 second to go from a life of misery to a life of plenty. Fantastic.